Hey, it's Spence from LaunchFlows.com. I've got a great email from Jan, actually, in the Facebook group, who asks two main things, and I'm going to add a bonus of a new feature in LaunchFlows. First of all, Jan's wondering whether there's some setting in WooCommerce that's affecting the ability to create an account automatically for a first-time purchaser. And he's wondering if it's a GDPR thing. Actually, I think it's just a WooCommerce setup. Next, he's asking whether there's a way to override what he's seeing as a red and green kind of scary color thing happening on the checkout for a new purchaser. He happens to be using the Kadence theme, which, by the way, we love and are doing some things with directly. Finally, I've got a new feature that allows you to further customize the thank you page options for whenever somebody's buying a subscription or product when you want to give them more instruction. Let's start with the basics. First of all, the scary checkout thing looks like this. When you're using the Kadence theme and somebody is brought to the checkout for the first time, they're giving you validation in the form of red and green, but that scares people because they think, wait a second, something's wrong. But in reality, they've just never had the chance to fill stuff out. Fortunately, in a new version of LaunchFlows, we've put in an option to disable these theme field colors in the checkout. Simply check the box, wait for it to save, and then when you do, you go back over here and let's clear our cache. And once you've cleared the cache or come here for the first time, now the validation colors will no longer appear. So if I remove the fields, for example, you see that everything as it should be. It's the default, or is as it should be. It's the default gray color scheme, which I think works really nice because even if somebody has failed to put in a required field, they will get the notification that they need, but it doesn't have to be something that changes the field colors. Next, let's talk about the setting. So if you go into your dashboard under WooCommerce settings, you're going to find the area that allows you to make sure somebody is created as a new user, registered, and logged in. So go to WooCommerce settings. To my knowledge, as of the latest version of WooCommerce, there is nothing that is particular to your country that changes this behavior. So you go to accounts and privacy, and you want to make sure that your setup looks like this. We have this in our documentation of LaunchFlows, but I'm just going to remind you here. Make sure that you got it set up that says allow customers to log into an existing account. Do not check this box that allows guest checkout. That is probably what you've got checked, and that's probably what's causing people to be able to check out otherwise. You should also set this up where you don't allow them to create an account on the My Account page, because the only way they would get to the My Account page would be if they've already gotten an account from the process of purchasing something or registering for free. So give this a try. I'm fairly sure this is the issue that you're having. Next, let's talk about the bonus. We've got a lot of great user feedback about one of our features in LaunchFlows called the Next Step link. This allows somebody who has a lot of SKUs or wants to set up a really automated process of putting in products that give people information where to go next on thank you, a mechanism. But it was kind of limited to just one thing, right? You could select the page where somebody would go in the site, or if you referred it to another site, and that was it. But the neat thing was it just gave them, based upon the product they bought, the instructions. So we've supercharged this. What we've figured out is that many people are not fully utilizing the main product description area and or the short description area. And as a result of that, they have not been able to take advantage of what I'm going to show you now. So we've put this into 4.3, where now when somebody purchases a product, you can selectively display in the thank you array showing what they bought, the product short description, the product main description. And with those two options, you get a really beautiful option to show somebody, what should I do next, including lots of links. And the best thing is, if they buy 2 products, 3 products, 10 products, it makes no difference. Each of the products will have its own nicely formatted setup to give them what instructions to do next. So let's go ahead and, for example, let's go ahead and do an incognito. And I'm going to set this up as a starting transaction. And we'll add that same product into the cart. So it's a paid product that has a description on it. And like before, we'll just do test person at test.com, test person. My favorite color is red. And I'll put in a test credit card. Let's make sure it's the right year. And watch what happens. Okay, and as you can see, we're taken to a custom thank you page that we've designed using the patterns of LaunchFlows, but you can use your favorite page builder. Notice that we've now got this really nice setup for each of the items that they purchase. We have only got one, but there could be 2 or 3. They will be able to see as you wish. The product featured image, the title, the description. Now you've got the main description here, stylized with the block editor, and you've got nicely wrapped around all those details about what they should do next or what's cool about what they just bought. And these could be links to your instructions or the actual course or particular lessons. It gives you an immediate win for anybody. But since you've already gone to the trouble of setting up the product, there's no extra work on your part. This feature is available along with the other ones I just showed you in the new version of LaunchFlows version 4.3, available today on May 27th, 2022. This is Spence. I'll see you on the next video.